Christian Taylor, thank you so much for your generous donation. It's going to pay for most of my new bed frame. I'm really going to try to get a picture or a video of it. It's so dark in that room, I can't get any good footage. I've been trying for days to make a video, and nothing's been right. If it's not the light, then it's the sound. If it isn't both of those, it's just scatterbrained stuff, you know. I feel scatterbrained. Today you see a folding table behind me. We're gonna try to set up for yard sale. We were supposed to set it up yesterday, so we could have done it today, a very good day. Friday, which isn't gonna be so good, rain. And Saturday, which is supposed to be another good day. So even if all we can get in, and I don't go in for this close to the end of the month because people have had to pay bills and they don't have a lot of extra spending money. So you can't, you know, you can't get as many sales at the end of the month, but we're going to be doing this every month, and I think Maggie's just going to be happy to get my stuff out of the garage and onto tables and see what happens from there. I mean, it's overflowed into containers outside of the garage on the driveway, and you know, that's life. So what's been happening? Well, not much. I do dishes, I do laundry, I do, you have to go out for the laundry. I do some sweeping and vacuuming, things like that when I can. I wipe the toilet down every day. I take care of Finn a lot, and it's been allowing Mike and Maggie to be able to list more, and they're selling more because they can list more on their jewelry business. So, you know, the fact that I'm here is a great help to them, and that makes me feel pretty good. Plus, I, you know, kick in some rent, I kick in for food, and I probably kick in more than I should, but, you know, it's your kids, and you want to be good to them. That's all I can say about that. You want to help them. They're your kids. So my $32,000 is not being touched. That's my savings. That's my bail me out money. In hopes that as hyperinflation, you know, has to do its thing, and then deflation will follow, because what goes up must come down. It's just the facts of the economy and finances, and I'm waiting for a good solid drop in gold. We've seen a couple, but I believe by mid-October it'll be close to 1550, if not below it. It doesn't take much to knock 100 off of gold, you know. One announcement that's negative and panic ensues. So yeah, there should be some good panic come mid-October, and that's when I will, there's a guy who buys and sells gold and silver, plus he has kind of a pawn situation, and that's where I go. You have to look at your local gold buyers and pawn shops, and look at Google reviews, and then make sure they're solid. Then call around, you know, how much, what's your total price for a gold ounce coin today? And the best price wins is basically how I do it. I know who the best price is already because I've been dealing with him for years. So I know where I'm going. And yeah, that's my investment strategy. I don't know the stock market. I've been trying to learn it. I might buy into something when it crashes, which it should be more crashed in January, February of next year. I might see about buying into something. I don't know. I was thinking copper, I guess copper and uranium ETFs are a good idea because of them wanting to go electric on cars and whatnot. Takes a lot of copper and uranium. So lithium and things like that, those might be some good ideas for investing. I don't think electric cars will fly because we don't have the grid power for that many electric. Unless, you know, it's the Great Reset and they want us to own nothing and be happy. I don't think I'd be happy without a car. I know I'm not very happy without it right now. I want a car. So my strategy is 15,000 is going to go into gold coin in hopes that it doubles. 10,000 will sit to the side to go along with hopefully gold doubling, and then I will have more money to be able to invest in a little property. And then you know, it's going to have to be a junker. I just saw a junker in Iowa and it went fast. It was $7,800 for a little house. But I want something more private. This was in the middle of a town. And I'm going to have limited resources. You know, I get these great ideas in my head. Wow, I'd really love to buy a couple of those little $7,500 houses, fix them up and rent them out. But I don't have that kind of money. So if I can find a shack or well and septic already existing on 2 to 5 acres is what I'd really like, for about $30,000. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I'll go anywhere though, and it's not gonna happen for at least, you know, another 6 months. Though I've started to see houses in the 30s and 40s and 50s in areas where there were no houses for 30,000, 40,000, and 50,000. So they're starting to come out of the woodwork, and they're in all the states. Well, not all of them. I can't find nothing like that in Florida. But you know, these states I've been looking at, Maine, which I'd never move back to, but I like to watch. Maine tells you a lot about what's going on in the economy, and it's starting to show recession signs. You know, there were no $30,000. I don't care how junky they were. There were no $30,000 houses just a couple months ago. I know because I've been watching. So in Iowa, boy, there was some deals there. They're all gone now. You gotta team up with somebody in an area, and this is my problem. See, the idea of van life was that I was going to go and check out all these different areas in certain states I was thinking about moving into, and with no vehicle and no way to get there, I can't do that. So I'm just going to concentrate right now on making money and minimizing, selling, and getting rid of my stuff so that I'll be ready for a move without much to take with me. I'd like to just be able to go me, a vehicle, and whatever is in that vehicle, and I don't want any more than that. So it's a big, big task. So I'm at 8 minutes, and I was told 8 minutes was the cutoff so you could get paid. I'm not getting paid much, so yeah, but I'm doing the best I can, and that's pretty much my life at this point in time, what my plans are. I still look at vehicles because my $5,000 is still set aside for a vehicle, and I do believe once supply chains loosen up, right now that's not going to happen because China still has lockdowns to keep their COVID numbers down. And, you know, as long as you're going to have that going on, supply chain, we depend on everything for China, everything, you know. Once that frees up, and I don't know when that's going to be, then there's going to be a glut in the market for vehicles, and, you know, the chips will be kind of like what you're seeing at, like, you go to the Dollar Tree and there's like Easter stuff on the shelves. Christmas from the year before. It's not for, you know, it's not, you can tell it's older stuff. So I think the same thing's going to happen with vehicles, and once that happens, then price is going to have to drop, or they're not going to be able to sell. So supply and demand, waiting on that. And meanwhile, I'm just patient, and I'm an asset to my children. They're able to list more because I'm here and I'm helping, and purpose. Gotta have a purpose. And for now, this is where it's at for me, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope everybody's doing as well as possible. I'm thinking of y'all, all of you. Cam T and Esther S and Priscilla and Phyllis, and yeah, I remember y'all. RP and Blue Rose and Toki and Sonia and Sonia Ray. That's the one I meant. And if it isn't Sonia too, well, I've got you in there. So many of you who write to me and you email me, you message me, comment. I do think of you all. And Christian, I don't remember you, and I just want to say you remembered me, and that means a lot. And what else? Karen B and Gma, and I know I have a lot of new subscribers. I want to say welcome. I can't find my laptop. I need that to be able to go through. I can't do it on my phone in YouTube Studio. To be able to find my subscribers and make a list, I can't do it without my laptop. So I'm sorry about that, and I do welcome you, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. And that's the end of my story. I'm going to go now and pour that second cup of coffee. The coffee was just sitting cold from last night. I think I'm not wasting it. That stuff's expensive. So I try to save money, but today's going to be expensive grocery day because Dennis Jr. is sick, and I'm going to throw some money in for the famous Greek egg lemon soup, because it's very healing, very soothing to the bronchial issues, and which is going to, thank God I don't have them. I use my Flonase every day. If I feel it coming on, I take a Loratadine, and ragweed's out right now. Again, it's like every other week it's ragweed. That stuff kills me. That and goldenrod. Alrighty, well, I won't be seeing any of the fall leaves this year. It looks pretty certain. I just don't have the money, and I'm just not touching my savings. That's to save my butt savings. Yes, that was my whole plan, is maybe I could get myself a little something on a piece of land and age comfortably. Maybe I'd be able to have a vehicle that I could go car camping in, do something like that. Those are my hopes and my dreams, somewhere in Tennessee. I like the idea of West Virginia, maybe Arkansas, doubtfully Texas. I don't know if prices would ever go down enough in Texas for me to be able to afford anything. Rachel said, let's go in together, but my head hurts, and I'm not certain right now what I want. And investment's going to be the key for me. So, okay, now I've almost gone to 15 minutes, so now I'll stop talking. So I did have some content, something to talk about, and maybe I'll do a little yard sale one for Saturday. You can see all my junk on tables. Why not? All right, coffee time. I hope your day is the best day, and thank you for being here for mine. Bye.